Now, in this video, we are going to discuss how to draw the orthographic projections of a square prism of side 40 mm and height 80 mm, which is resting on horizontal plane with one of its base edges, as well as the axis of the square prism is inclined at 30 degrees to horizontal plane. In the previous tutorials, we discussed about the square pyramid when it is resting on HP with one of its edge and its axis is inclined. But in this tutorial, we are going to discuss about the square prism. So, if you see carefully, the question is all about the solid square prism which is resting on HP with its base edge. So, as already you know, which will consist of two stages. Stage 1 will be completely resting on the base. Stage 2 will be resting with base edge. So first we will construct the stage 1. What is stage 1? When the square prism is resting on its base on HP. You can see here, this is the square prism which is having two bases, upper base and lower base, and four rectangular faces. So this square prism is resting on HP with one of its base. When it is resting on HP with one of its base, you can see the front view looks like a rectangle, top view looks like a square. This is the true shape of the polygon. Now let us construct the same. That first we will construct the true shape in the horizontal plane as a top view. Polygon, number of sides 4, edge method, side is 40. Okay, now we finish this one. So when you see this one from the top, the upper base is clearly visible, the lower base is invisible. So that's why I give the notations A, B, C is the outer side, which are visible notations. The one which is invisible, the lower base, I gave inside the base. Text. Specify start point. Okay, A, B, C, D. So this is all about the upper base notations, whereas invisible is lower base. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We completed the top view of the stage 1. Now it's time to draw the front view. So now I am going with the axis. So the axis of the prism is 80 mm. Perfect. Now you can see that this is the 80 mm. Okay. When you see from the front this direction, you can see that this edge A1 is clearly visible, this edge D4 is clearly visible, this edge AD is clearly visible, this edge 1,4 is clearly visible. So what I can say is that this face is clearly visible, the remaining three faces are not at all visible. Only this rectangular face is visible. These three rectangular faces are not visible to our eyesight when we see from this side. Now coming to this edge, B2, C3 are invisible, but as you know that these hidden lines are overlapping with the visible lines. So when the hidden lines are overlapping with the visible lines, we will give priority to the visible lines. So B2 is a hidden line which is overlapping with the A1 visible line. So that's why I am taking the visible line as the priority. The same applies here also. Coming to center, that is axis of the solid is not at all overlapping with hidden line or visible line. So that's why I took the axis as the same. Nothing to go over it. We can represent the axis very clearly. That's why take the axis. Yeah, 80. Now this is all about upper base. Now lower base. Let's give the notations for the upper base. A dash of B dash, D dash of C dash, and coming to here 1 dash of 2 dash, 4 dash of 3 dash. Perfect. Okay, let's give the line weight and color. So let's go with color. Line weight, I am applying the 0.35. Okay, but this one is the axis, so I will go for the center 2 line and with lesser line weight. Okay, perfect. So with this you can see that stage 1 got completed. The square prism is resting on horizontal plane with its base. Now we'll give the dimension. Okay, later we'll give. It's time to go for the second stage, that is when the square prism is resting on horizontal plane with one of its edges. So in this tutorial I am going to consider the resting edge of the lower base is 3, 4. 3, 4. So this prism is going to rest on 3, 4 and it's making an axis inclination 30 degrees to HP. When you observe, when it is making an angle 30 degrees, there is no change in the front view dimension except a tilt. Just this front view is making 30 degrees inclination. So what I mean to say is that just copy this one, because there is no change in the dimensions, only the orientation gets changed. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Yeah. Now already the axis between, the angle between the axis and the reference plane is 90 degrees, but I want 30 degrees. So what I am going to do is rotate. When I want 30, I need to give 60, minus 60. Perfect. See, exactly we made it, and perfectly it lies on HP only, resting on edge 4, 3. Correct. Now the final front view got finished. It's time to draw the final top view. Okay, first let us draw the vertical projectors. Horizontal projectors, trim the unnecessary portion. Perfect. Okay, let's draw this one also, the center line. Okay, now we'll give the notations. M text A1 subscript. Yeah, now let's take this one, copy. I'll go with multiple, switch off the ortho, base point. Yeah, I can give here, I can give here, 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 here. Okay, now this one corresponds to the upper base. So first let us give. So this projector belongs to AB and this projector belongs to AD. The common point is A1, and this projector belongs to AB and this one belongs to BC. The common point is B. Similarly, you can modify for the remaining. And this one corresponds to the lower base, so that's why this is 1. Perfect. Yeah. As already guys, you know that whenever this prism is making an angle 30 degrees, whenever you see from the top side, you can see the complete top base. We have a clarity picture of the top base. So there is no hidden part in that one. So I am taking the polyline A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. So the upper base is clearly visible to your eyesight. Perfect. Now coming to the lower base, when you see from the top, you can see that only the edge 1 2 is visible to our eyesight. Only the edge 1 2. The 2 3 3 4 4 1 is invisible to our eyesight when you view from the top. Only this edge is visible. The remaining base we cannot see. So that's why I can give visible line only for 1 2, and the remaining edges are dashed lines or hidden lines. So first let me take a normal line instead of polyline. 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 1. As you can see that in this here, suppose if you are unable to imagine, you can see here this 1 2, this is the edge 1 2 which is above the axis, so and also far away from the reference line. When you see from the top, this 1 2 is clearly visible. So that's why coming to 2 3 3 4 4 1 are invisible. I'll go with 0.25 and it's a dashed line. It's overlapping, so that's why for your sake of clarity I'm just moving it here. Yeah. See guys, perfect. So when you see from the top, the upper base is clearly visible, and in the lower base only the edge 1 2 is visible. Coming to 2 3 3 4 4 1 are invisible. Okay, now it's time to draw the rectangular face edges. When you see from the top, easily you can say that A1 is clearly visible, B2 is clearly visible. Coming to DC and 4 3 are invisible. Sorry, D4 and C3 are invisible. So what I am going to do is now take a line. First I will connect A1. If you observe carefully, from 1 to 4 already hidden line is there, but 1 to A is invisible. So what is happening in this portion? There is a overlapping is taking place between the visible line and hidden line, but according to the priority we will go with the visible line only. So no need of hidden line then. Perfect. 1A, 2B. This is also a visible line. In this portion already we have a hidden line, but the visible line comes front because of the overlapping. And now as I said, 3C and D4 are invisible. From when you see from the top, you can see here this 3C and D4 are invisible. When you see from the top, these two edges are invisible, but here already these are overlapped with these visible lines. You can see from 2 to B it is visible and BC is visible. So there is a overlapping between the visible and hidden lines. So no need to draw the hidden lines for 3C and 4D. Now it's time to draw the axis of the prism. So from here to here, the axis. let us go for the 0.25 only. Set it. So this is all about the orthographic projections of a square prism when it is resting on edge and the axis is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. DAL will give the dimensions. That's it, guys.